right now because, man, it is so soggy out there, Frank.
It's always hard to walk that dog. It's a muddy paw mess, that's for sure. Be careful. This is another click-to pin. Bay Harbor, Galveston's West End. That was 8 o'clock this morning, and you can see what we're seeing there, that's for sure. In the meantime, exact track radar continues to be busy. This is the center of the system here. It'll continue to move right through Port O'Connor, it looks like, in Matagorda Bay, stalls, and then continues to move back to the east and northeast. But right now, what I want to point out are these feeder bands, and that's what we're going to have to watch. So far, so good. We've had some heavier rains down in Brazoria County. Things are on the move, but it gets persistent, and after a while, it starts to add up. Right now, you see the yellow and orange. That's 3 to 4, even 5 inches of rain right there in Brazoria County. It looks like just right around San Luis Pass, and then on in fact, under that orange spot is Mims, little town of Mims there. Galveston County and northern Brazoria County, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain, fairly common there, back towards Sugar Land. So flash flood watches continue at least until Tuesday evening. So far, we have not had any warnings for flooding or any area flood advisory. So that's at least some good news. The forecast calling for 5 to 7 inches, pretty common, with 3 to 5 into Harris County. And then once you go north and west, no problems at all, it doesn't look like. But the storm surge on top of this, you've got that water coming in, at least for now, and all that rain coming down, it has nowhere to drain. So it's a problem in Galveston because of that. I put isolated areas 10 to 15 inches of rain between now and Wednesday morning. I don't think that's unreasonable. The surge is 2 to 4, so that's not a big problem, except that it's backing up for some of you. Road community flooding, of course, and then rough seas, 4 to 6 foot tides. It looks like high tide will be about 9 o'clock tonight, and then again 10:30 tomorrow night. There's a look at the road, and that tells you all you need to know there. And there's the bit of the water. Some folks on the beach there, so be careful. 90% humidity, 79, east winds at 23. Here in town, 73, northeast winds at 18. That's the Southwest Freeway, by the way. So lots of 70s. We continue to see that. This northeast wind isn't really much of a windstorm. We don't expect it to be. We have had some gusts, 32, 23, 20 miles an hour. So a sustained nuisance wind, that's for sure. The path is going to continue to move right across Matagorda Bay, and then that stall happens. It turns back to the right, then continues off into the water, quite possibly, as it moves off toward Louisiana on Wednesday evening. So consensus models are pretty much on the same page. In fact, I think the National Hurricane Center is following the consensus models more than anything. So that's what we've got, that turn. And the problem is this high pressure system, which has been pushing a beta toward Texas, that's going to start to collapse in terms of being a very strong high pressure system. So by the time we get to Tuesday, it really fades out of the picture. That's why what's left of the system just sits there, and then finally the low and that jet stream pick it up and take it off. But that's going to be an extended 24 to 36 hour period of rain. Now there's a lot of dry air in place, and that's a big help. That's the reason we have not seen any big strengthening of this storm. 40, 45 mile an hour winds is about it. So that's certainly a help, because it's those winds that can knock down trees and power lines and really cause a problem. But those are pretty manageable. It is the rain that we're still going to have to watch for. By the way, this really split into 2 pieces. This was sheared apart, and all this rain you see here, as much as 20 inches of it, but it's all been in the Gulf. It has not really affected Louisiana or Mississippi in any big way. So that's good news. Still have a lot going on. 80%, 20% for development off there in the Bahamas. Teddy's a 1, and then, of course, Beta. It looks like we will just continue to watch that, especially. In the meantime, 70, 50% chance of rain, 40% as we go into the overnight. We're back to 70% tomorrow afternoon, 50% Wednesday. Percentages with tropical systems don't mean a whole lot. It's raining, and it's going to continue to rain until we get to Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night.